So, the much anticipated Season 2 of Gravity Falls has finally premiered. And it was very poorly advertised. What's up with that? Well, anyway, what can you say about Gravity Falls? It's an incredible show. Like, I can't even believe a show this good exists. Like, if you haven't seen it already, like what are you doing with your life? Go find it. Stop the video and go watch it. Seriously, you need this show in your life. I'm not exaggerating. So this show premiered in 2012, and it became an overnight hit. And it's such a good show that it's one of those few shows that actually gets better with multiple viewings, because the whole show is centered around mystery and secret messages and subliminal messages, and you watch it through once and you say, hey, that's such a great show, but then you watch it again and you find all those little things you missed. You decode all the messages, you look through the background, you find all this stuff that's going on, and it's so well done and so smart that, like, again, I can't believe a show like this exists. It's so amazing. And now we have Season 2 to look forward to. A couple of episodes have already premiered, and I'll talk about them in a second. But let's just take a moment and reflect on how lucky we are that we actually got a Season 2. And especially considering how Season 1 ended, because, and I won't spoil anything, but if they had left with what they ended with in Season 1 and then just canceled the show, there would have been riots in the street. There would have been anarchy. Blood would have been spilt. Okay, maybe that's a little extreme, but yeah, the Season 2 needed to happen, because you can't just leave off with what they left off with. Like, it just can't happen. How sick are we of shows that just end on a cliffhanger and then we never see them again? But thankfully, we did get a Season 2. As of this video, 3 episodes have come out. I've watched all 3 of them, so I'm gonna talk a little bit about them, and I'm gonna try and avoid spoilers, because this is a show you really have to experience for yourself. I don't want to give too much away. So episode 1 pretty much picks up where Season 1 left off, where the happened. Again, no spoilers. Apparently all the weird stuff in Gravity Falls has finally gotten the attention of a couple of government agents, and we got to see them very briefly in episode 1. But also in episode 1, Dipper kind of does something a little stupid. Let me just say, if you've ever seen Evil Dead, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Another great thing about this episode was Stan came out to Dipper and Mabel, and he said, I've always known that weird stuff has been going on, so he's kind of dropped the act around them, so it'll be interesting to see where that goes. In episode 2, we start to get a little insight about the author of the mysterious journal that Dipper's been using. I'm not going to spoil much, although we don't really see much. We do get to see some new locations and a really freaky creature that gets unleashed. And I'm not going to say anything, but let's just say it's very weird and creepy, and I think this episode might have been inspired by John Carpenter's The Thing. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. Another thing to note about this episode is that we get to see Wendy and Dipper's relationship take an interesting turn. Let's just say that what we were waiting to happen finally happens, and again, no spoilers, but what the end result is kind of bittersweet, but I'm just gonna leave it at that for now. Now, episode 3 is kind of a filler episode. It's about Mabel and Pacifica having a miniature golf competition. And of course, in Gravity Falls, apparently everything has something weird about it. So they're the society of like golf ball people living in each of the miniature golf holes where, like, you know, like there's a pirate ship, so they're like pirates, and the windmill people, they're like Dutch and etc. Yeah, this episode's a little strange, even by this show's standards, but we do get some neat celebrity voice cameos. Patton Oswalt is very prominent. Jim Cummings is there as well. And even though this was a filler episode, essentially, there was a very interesting development between Mabel and Pacifica. Like, maybe they're not going to be enemies for much longer. And we'll just have to wait and see where that goes. So that was your spoiler-free recap of what we've seen in Season 2 so far. Again, I didn't want to say too much about it. I really wish I could talk more about this show, but it's one of those shows where you really have to experience it yourself. And you just do. You just have to trust me on this one. I know I got really passionate about this show in this video, but let me just say, and I mean no exaggeration when I say that, Gravity Falls, it's my favorite show right now. It's my favorite show that's at least currently airing, and it just, I cannot say enough good things about it. I literally have nothing bad to say about this show. It has adventure, it has mystery, it has clever writing, it has character growth, it has everything. The only thing that would make this perfect is if Disney finally caves and gives us a season-long DVD release, not this ramshackle stuff that they keep trying to push on us. Come on, Disney! Just give us a DVD. DVDs are not hard, please. Season 1. That's all we have. It's not much to ask. Please. So if you've not seen Gravity Falls already, I sincerely hope that you find it and you watch it, and then be sure to check out Season 2 as it premieres. It's such a great show. I cannot recommend it any stronger than I already am. So that's it. Just watch it. Watch Gravity Falls. But anyway, that's all I got for now. If you've not done so already, please check out Gravity Falls, and be sure to check out Season 2. I'm Rob, I'm wonderful, and I'll see you next time.